I know this is going to be a good day for carving. When I first got here, you can ask Maggie, it's one of these little aints toting a feather about that long. And I thought, well, we got aints wanting to be Indians, so it's going to be a good day of carving, you know? I just felt like it was a good little sign there. I've been doing this 21 years. Reckon how many tanks of gas I've used up in 21 years. I'm probably responsible for the fuel shortage. The thing about a turtle is when you run that saw in there, those cuts just look like that old wrinkledy skin. I brought a turtle home not too long ago. It was a lot bigger than that, and he was that big around. I put him in the pen with my beagle. And they played, and she tried to do something with him. She couldn't figure out what it was or why he was there. Finally, it got quiet and it scared me because I thought something might have happened. I looked around and she was sitting on this turtle. Literally, just sat down on its shell. And I reckon she figured if you can't eat it and you can't play with it, just sit down on it. She sat there a little while and turtle hauled her around. He ain't a bad looking turtle, is he? I've never seen a picture of him. In fact, I don't think cameras were even invented during his lifetime. Like Sequoia, the only likeness of him rendered was a painting by Catlin. And it was late in his life. He was a delegate for the Cherokee Nation. He was in Washington. So I don't believe that there's any actual records of what Alaska looked like that we could go by. So we'll just have to do interpretations. It's going to look just about like he's looking at you when you come in the gate. They call that dynamic tension. I've done it for years, but I didn't know that's what you called it, where you carve out a piece section and let it fade off into raw natural shape. And I thought it looked pretty. And there was a lady from Rome said that I had a lot of dynamic tension, and I thought she meant my bills was due. I didn't know what she was talking about, but she says that's what that is. I know it's also quite dusty on that bark. Let's see what kind of peepers he's going to have. And even see how ready he is for peepers, because the hard part on one this big, no bigger than this is being able to see what you're doing, seeing all of what you're doing as you do it. I've just about filled that eye full again. Let's see here. Get me a pencil now and mark them eyes in. That'll work, yeah. That'll give us what we want.
Real slippery.
I've tried and tried for 20-something years to see what the bottom of that is. You get to the end of the details. I still ain't. I find new ways to turn saws and get different angles, and I don't know what all you can do with one yet. I mean, I don't guess I ever will know it all. I mean, it's always just something new. If you turn that bar one way, you're just plain cutting, just brute force. But you turn it over and it's just like a little pocket knife. And the trick, of course, to hold steady enough to, that's where everybody has trouble, you know, when they first start out. So there's always something, and you know, I sit around in the evenings drinking a cup of coffee trying to figure out which way to sharpen it, which way to turn it. What if I do this? So I think it's a grand obsession, you know.